Hi guys. All right, so this is your career and finance reading for all signs. I'm going to go through each one, Aries through Pisces. And if you're looking at a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. So career and finances for Aries. Career and finance for Aries. Somebody's designing something. I can see it. I just don't know what it is that you're designing. Okay. Okay. Some of you might be choosing to move on, move to a better situation financially, whether that's changing your company, your own company, or changing companies. Okay, one or the other. This is obviously going to go very well, and the number 6 is relevant, so it's going to happen within 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. If you've been like trying to get a new place, like a new house, a new apartment, thinking of moving, anything like that, it's all going to revolve around your finances, and I do see that working out in your favor. Career and finance for Aries. Excuse me. Yeah, somebody's designing something with flowers or floral background. It's interesting. You're working very hard at something you're very motivated by. I think a lot of you, this is like some sort of art. Make sure you're not giving people any business ideas at this time either. I see that you have like, the juices flowing, and somebody could take advantage of you and or steal an idea from you. This is a very creative time for you, obviously. Career and finance. I'm seeing you even building some sort of structure. That's not for every Aries, obviously, but that's definitely a thing. Yeah, the ending of, that's interesting. The ending of something here. So I really think many of you are moving on, doing something different. Some of you could be going back to school or taking out a loan as well. I see a gold chain, which sounds so ridiculous. But I do see you getting like, obviously in order to have something nice, you have to have a better income. So clearly that's going to happen for you as well. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody grow corn. It's not even relevant to a career reading, but it's there. If you're opening up a bakery or something like that, I see it being very successful. Could be meeting like the love of your life around a new business venture as well. Not sure why I'm getting that, Aries, but I definitely am. Anything else for Aries career and finance? Some of you could be going on some sort of travel. I don't think you're traveling for work. You could be traveling for work or being able to take some vacation time. You're going to find the next thing you do emotionally fulfilling, whatever that is, all right? And it's new money. It's not what you're currently doing. It's new. All right, so let me put this together and move on to Taurus. All right, for Taurus. Career and finance for Taurus for the month of April. Career and finance for Taurus. Some of you are getting into astrology. A few of you are deciding now to retire. You could be retiring early. If that's not the case, I do see you kind of like lightening your own load. Maybe not working as long hours, still making the same income. I'm not seeing your income changing or anything like that. If you work for yourself, it looks like you need some downtime. You are manifesting some sort of outcome that's going to be very, it's going to be very, what the hell is this? You're manifesting some sort of outcome, almost like mailbox money. That's what it looks like. Maybe you're going to try to, create something that you don't have to sit there and work at every single day of your life. You do have somebody here who's a bit of a burden to you. Looks like they kind of get involved. Else they tell you not to do things. They have a negative impact on you. I'll put it that way. When it comes to what you do, they're not supportive. Oh boy. Expect somebody to come back around, all right? So this is like a reunion and or reconciliation of some sort. They're going to be giving you some ideas, some pointers. You guys could be talking business together. It might develop into some sort of partnership even. I'm seeing somebody quilting. For Taurus, career and finance. I can't shuffle these cards at all today. Don't be taking out any loans and or giving anybody a loan. You need to fix up or repaint or clean up something. If you have your own office or if you have your own business, there's something that needs to be done, okay? And I see more money coming your way. More money coming your way. For some of you, it's an investment. Yeah. For many of you, it's an investment, actually. Make sure you're getting out there, talking to people, connecting. Some of you are going through a divorce, and that's how you're going to come into some money. Make sure you're spending some money on yourself, too, and not just others. Anything else for Taurus? And I'm going to move on to Gemini. Yeah, I just watch out for investments right now. Like, not investments, I'm sorry, loans right now. Don't be lending and or taking out any loans in April. Okay, moving on to Gemini. What does that look like for Gemini? Career and finance for the month of April for Gemini. Come on. Working hard at something. Could have pretty good support system in April, or pretty good support system in April. If you have your own business and you have a business partner, they might be choosing to buy you out. If you work for somebody, they may be leaving. This could be somebody you get along with or somebody you hate. I don't know, but they're pulling as an earth sign. They're moving on regardless. You do have some anxiety around your finances this month. I assure you things will come to balance. You know, if you have some large expenses, you will be, you know, able to make that money back. If you're in any sort of court situation, it will go in your favor. If you're looking to put money away for a specific situation, you're probably not going to be able to put away as much as you'd like this month, but you're still going to be able to stock something away. Could have a little bit of a side gig for a while as well, or even a second job. I'm seeing the price tag of something be too much for you, and it's going to cause you some irritation. Hopefully you don't get to, there is a possibility that you end up not feeling well, or someone around you doesn't feel well, and that's going to cause some problems at work because you're going to have to be home, or you know, or you're not going to be able to work quite as hard as usual. Could even be hearing someone pass, you know, and you need to take some time off. For Gemini. If you've been looking to buy a business and or buy a house, this month is not going to be it, okay? I do see travel plans, though, in the future where it's going to cost you... Honestly, I think you're going big. That's why. I don't think it, like, whatever this trip is that you're planning could be, you could do it like on a cheaper end, I guess, if that's, I guess that's the only way. I don't know how else to say that. And instead you're going to go like bigger, more expensive. Anything else for Gemini for career and finance? Watch out for the spending. Watch the spending. Honestly, you might get buyer's remorse or find out that you owe a bill, or again, spend a little too much on this, like said, vacation, whatever the case. And you do have somebody kind of giving you the evil eye here as well. And this is probably within the workplace. They're pulling as an earth sign. Could be the first person, the one that's leaving as well. Ow. At least you have some support. I do see you have some support from somebody. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Career and finance for Cancer. What does that look like going into the month of April, or in the month of April? Career and finance in April. Okay. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. You could be taking out a loan or paying back a loan this month, okay? We do have you getting a little bit defensive over what you do, what your job looks like, what your finances look like. There's not that much to worry about. I do see growth and abundance here. You just need to be a little bit more careful with your spending, I would say. For Cancer. Could end up with an inheritance and or some sort of large bonus. Some of you could even be getting into a relationship with somebody who's very wealthy. Career and finance. Some of you are opening what looks like a coffee shop or having a meeting at a coffee shop that goes really well. Sorry guys, I have like a pinched nerve and my hand keeps going numb as I shuffle, so I apologize. Some of you have like a boss or something that just doesn't like you. They don't really want to see you move up in the company, but at some point they're not going to have a choice because of how well you do. For Cancer. Yeah, many of you are getting involved with somebody with wealth, with money. That's interesting. If you go into any sort of business partnership, that's going to flourish as well. I'm definitely getting something about an inheritance and or some sort of big payout. I suppose it could even be court related. Stocking some money away for vacation time. For Cancer. Career and finance. I don't know why I'm hearing for some of you your prayers will be answered, so I don't know what that means. I'm not personally a prayer, but I do believe in energy, so you know, prayer is very similar to manifestation. What you don't see coming is your Ten of Cups. I think it goes beyond just your work. It's also wish fulfillment, some sort of passionate event. Some of you are going to go off and do something on your own in time that's going to be, it's going to be your breadwinner for sure. Like it's going to start small, but like it's going to turn into everything you wanted it to be, which is good. It could be a hot dog stand for all I care. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's something you actually wanted to do versus something you just have to do. Anything else? We're going to move on. Okay, yeah, if you're in a court situation, it'll go in your favor. That's what I wanted to see. Moving on to Leo. Moving on to Leo. Career and finance for Leo. What does that look like? Career and finance for Leo. What does that look like? I'm seeing the number 23. And somebody inventing like a gadget or something. There'll be significant changes this month to your finances. It doesn't mean that it's negative. It doesn't mean that it's positive. Just expect changes. Investment will not go as planned. Don't make any large purchases. For some of you, you need to save up to fix a home and or get a new one. You will be having some sort of coffee, tea, drinks with somebody who's going to else tell you about a new position, interview you for a new position, or give you some, brilliant ideas for your business. It looks really good, actually. It looks very positive. Some of you could be owning your own restaurant soon. For Leo. Career and finance for April. You have somebody that doesn't want to see you do well. They're at a distance. They're sending you some bad juju. They're pulling as an Aries. If you know an Aries that does not like you, Leo, watch out. They do not want to see you do better than them. Could be a family member for all I know. It feels very family-esque. For some of you, it's a sibling. Overthinking a situation. You're worried about the burden of your, day-to-day finances. You will be able to sort this out. It might not be in April, but it's definitely going to happen for you. You'll have more than one option when it comes to like a new position or starting your own business or anything like that. You will have new opportunities. We do have the 10 of Cups with the Sun, so that's good. That's good. I'm sure the month will end quite well. It's saying here you need to make some decisions before that will happen, though, so it could be past April. There will be some arguments here, again, with, it looks like an Aries. Take it as it resonates. Somebody may ask you for money or ask you to sign something for them. Be careful about that. I don't really like that. I do see you working quite hard, though. You may even need to ask somebody to help you with something. Yeah. So you may need to ask somebody for like a quick loan or something to start a business, or you might need to ask somebody for some assistance in the workplace right now, just because, you're overwhelmed. You're getting so much work, working harder than usual. We have the 4 of Wands, so I'm not worried about you. Anything else for career and finance for Leo? Finding some balance. There's some sort of toxic love affair going on with some of you in the workplace or with an employee. Wow, Leo. And I thought I knew you. Okay. Moving on to Virgo. Career and finance for Virgo for the month of April. Some of you are working on a farm and or a vineyard or something. Could even be an orchard. Interesting. Someone's into robotics as well. Okay. Okay. It looks like some of you are leaving, else taking a hiatus and or leaving a business right now, okay? Or even coming up with new ideas if you own your own business. Major changes happening. Major changes, for sure. We have the Death card, so. Finances and career for Virgo. Working hard, just working hard. Conversations with somebody about, okay, so I do see you going on like job interviews or doing something different to your resume. I don't think you're going to get, I don't see you getting like, let's say you put in like five not interviews, God, Kelly, applications, let's say, and you really want like that fifth one, I don't see you getting it. You're getting like the third one. Just not that big of a deal. I'm just letting you know. Somebody could be going back to school, getting into art, or some sort of creative venture. This would be more like a very artistic kind of thing. It doesn't matter whether you sing or you paint or you dance, okay? Could even be pottery. Career and finance for Virgo. Lots of conversations about how much money you plan on making. You're setting goals for yourself and trying to, make those goals happen, obviously. But there was something else I wanted to say. It's slipping my mind. I do apologize. You have lots of opportunities to move within a company as well. Move up within a company. For some of you, you could be going into business with a friend or family member. Yeah, I see a partnership here. If you are getting into that sort of partnership, oh my gosh, the money would flow. The money would flow for sure. Some of you should be writing a book right now. Anything else for Virgo before I move on? Could be an argument about a move and or someone being emotionally distant. This is obviously within the workplace, okay? Else they won't be moving on, or you will be anyway. You have the Ten of Cups coming to you. All right, who's after Virgo? Libra, I believe. Okay, for Libra, career and finance for Libra. What does that look like? Career and finance for Libra. For the month of April. Some disappointment. There is some disappointment here, okay? Even if you thought you were like on the right road or the right track or doing the right thing, there's going to be like some things holding you back a little bit this month. Whether that's bills, not getting the business opportunities you wanted. I don't see you lavishly spending or anything, so I think it's just like luck of the draw for Libra. Career and finance. I mean, you're in the upright. You're moving forward, trying to take better care of yourself, but something keeps pulling you back. Okay, Libra. It's saying it again. Else somebody at the workplace just doesn't want you to do better, or you're just having like these minor difficulties the month of April, okay, where you're like, you know, this is redundant. Somebody's getting into like cosmetology or something like that, or even spas or something. For those of you that are getting into any sort of spiritual work, that's going to work out really well for you. That'll be your money maker. For those of you that are going into business for yourself, you'll be very successful, especially if it's something very creative. A meeting with somebody could change your fate. I don't know why I'm getting that. Watch out for somebody asking you for money, even if it's just your child, you know. Just even like, I would be careful who wants money from you this month, basically. If you do, like, let's say you take care of family members, they may ask for more money this month as well. Anything else to do with their finances and career? Change. Expect change by the end of the month, honestly. You may need to take a vacation soon. It looks like you're overwhelmed and way overdue for a vacation. Manifesting some new outcome, working very hard. For some of you, your money will be made when you actually physically move, okay? I do see you having coffee or tea with somebody and talking business as well. I think almost every sign has gotten that. Moving on to Scorpio, I believe. Okay, for Scorpio. Career and finance. For Scorpio. I'm seeing digestive issues. I'm not sure why I'm doing that, since this is not a health reading. That's weird. Something's top secret and or a secret. Interesting. Okay, it's saying here, hold on to your funds. No overspending, no lavish, whatever you do. Be very careful with your spending in the month of April. Make sure you're putting stuff away, preparing for something. Could be dealing with an Aries this month. That somebody else got that too. That's interesting. Could be dealing with an Aries this month. They're a rough talker. They're a rough talker. They could have something to do with your finances. Make sure, if you know who I'm talking about, if this is a business partner, employee, somebody within the workplace, make sure you try to defuse that and get out of that situation quickly, because they don't mean any good. We do have you having some else meetings or conversations with somebody about moving forward with some sort of business venture. Maybe it's even just like getting a new job opportunity. Scorpio, career and finance. You're going to hear about someone else around you doing very well. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like them calling you and or emailing you or something and telling you how well they're doing. I'm not sure why that matters to you, but apparently it does. Make sure you're taking enough time for sleep and rest, it's saying here as well. Could be getting gifted something and or an engagement. I don't know why that would come out in career and finance, guys. I really don't. What's that about? Why is that for Scorpio? Okay, some of you could be marrying into money. I have the sugar daddy, sugar mama card. That's why. I think another sign got that as well. Needing to make a quick judgment call. Could be switching up businesses. If you own business, you might start another one. Or if you work for a business, you might get asked to go work for another business that would pay you more, or you'd have more vacation time, something like that, okay? Anything else here for Scorpio before I move on for career and finance? Oh, no, it's saying it again. Could be end up with a soulmate and they've got money. Some of you are moving to a city. Some of you could even be taking some time off from work, it's saying as well. Maybe in between jobs or something like that. That's interesting. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. Oh, I just got nauseous on the Sag read. That's strange. That's very strange. All right, Sagittarius, career and finance. What does that look like? Sagittarius. No. Sagittarius, career and finance. I'm seeing something cost like a specific amount of money. For some of you, it's like 800. For others, it's seven something. For another one of you, it's 400 and something. That's weird. Okay, I don't know why I'm channeling that. Okay. Okay. Working hard at something. Somebody thinks that you're an asshole. Somebody else, an employee, like I'm blushing just saying this. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Sag. Somebody thinks you're an asshole. There could be an argument. There could be a fight. It could be over finances. It could be within the household, within the work client. It could be anybody. Okay. But this is going to kind of throw you back a little bit. make you second guess yourself. For Sag, somebody's dealing with an Aries. That's you. That's the third sign that's dealing with an Aries in the workplace. That is really strange. That is really strange. And every single sign, it's a warning. So just an FYI, whoever this person is, they're an overpromiser. They do not actually come through. This person could even be stalking you to see what you're doing. Hopefully, like if you have some sort of brilliant business idea, they're not stealing it from you. So be careful there. Something will come back around that you thought was off the table, whether that was an old job and or an old client. That's going to be very beneficial for you. I do see you investing in something. Be careful. Don't invest too much. Don't invest too much. You're not going to make what you think you are. You will be hearing from somebody. A few different people, whether this is new job opportunities and or new clients or even new business partners. You're going to have to make a judgment call on one of them, though. You're going to know you shouldn't trust them. They're pulling as an air sign, but take it as it resonates. Somebody might be hitting you up for it's some sort of payment. Else you owe them money or well, it looks like you owe them money. If you don't owe them money, somebody's going to hit you up for some income, okay? Like a loan or something. Lots of conversation about some new passionate venture you have with somebody. Could be getting a new business partner, going into business with somebody. If that's the case, that's where you're going to see the most money. Expect somebody to do something behind your back, or at least try to. And they're still pulling as an Aries. If it's not an Aries, guys, they have heavy Aries placements, okay? Poor Aries. Poor Aries, 3 times now. Career and finance. I'm seeing meetings. These meetings are taking place far. Nowhere near where you are right now. Could even be overseas. You are getting to your 10 of Cups with your 10 of Pentacles. It's in view, Sagittarius. It's in view, okay? It's just not today. Some point this month, something's going to change for you. Something will be triggering, I'm sure. Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. And I know my Capricorns live for this reading, so I'll try to go a little extra for you guys. For Capricorn, career and finance. I'm seeing more advertising or marketing with you. Somebody's going into business for sure, for themselves. Oh my gosh, look at this. 10 of Cups. Whatever it is you're aiming for, and wish fulfillment, whatever it is you're aiming for. If you're going into business for yourself, you're getting a new job, you're looking to move up in the company, whatever it is, Capricorn, April looks really good for you. Be careful about overspending. It's saying for some reason something's going to break and or go wrong. That's why. You do have somebody who doesn't value how hard you're working. I will tell you that. Whether this is someone you live with, a family member, or even just within the workplace, that's unfortunate. I hate that. For Capricorn, God, I'm so uncomfortable in this seat. Yes, be careful about your spending. You have something coming around your business and or your home that you're going to need to fix, okay? So be careful. I see emotional fulfillment. If you're involved in any sort of court case, it will go in your favor. If you are just looking for some sort of justice around your finances, whether it's like shitty boss or you know, somebody trying to hold you back, that's going to go in your favor by the end of the month as well. Capricorn, I think you have the best reading. I do. I think you have the best reading, at least so far. Career and finance. Oh yeah, look at that. There's really nothing negative here. Everything's very positive. Getting your passion back for whatever it is you do, or talking to somebody about starting another business or a side business or doing something for yourself. If you're like, no, Kelly, I hate that, I never want to do anything like that, then you're talking to somebody within the workplace and they're like, you know what? We've noticed that you dig great holes and we want to see you dig bigger holes. Here's more money. I don't know. It looks good. I'm seeing bird of paradise. Somebody's getting a new car. This would be a pretty expensive car, or high quality car anyway. Be careful on investing right now. I would wait. I would wait. I would wait. The number 8 is relevant, so you are going to work really hard this month, like really hard, maybe more than usual. You're going to find some more stability, though, in whatever you're doing. I do see a celebration around something. It could be a payout of some sort, whether that's a pay raise. Oh, I guess it could be even your taxes, tax returns, anything like that. But I see something where you're celebrating over your finances. Somebody may be even giving like an elder family member some help. I see that car again. Somebody's getting a new car. It's snazzy. Investing in some new, it could be like you need to buy some clothing for work and or maybe a uniform or something. Yeah. You may have to pay for a meeting though, so keep that in mind. So like, you know, you have a meeting of the brains sort of thing and then they expect you to pay, so be aware of that. We have the Sun and the Four of Wands. Capricorn, I think you're fine this month. I think you're good. Especially for those of you looking for work. I have no doubt you'll find it. It looks really good. Really, really good. Expect an old opportunity to come back around too. It's one of those situations that you thought was gone and it looked too good to be true. It is. It is, okay? Read all the fine print. It's too good to be true. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. I don't know how Aquariuses have been holding up the last couple weeks, but I can tell you right now, Lulu is struggling. Struggling. She's in sales right now, and she is not happy. Aquarius, career and finance. Aquarius. Okay, working hard. Working hard. Need to protect your energy around somebody at work for sure. Some of you are saving up for travel and or a new car. I do see more money coming to you, but it's going to come with a new position or a new job or moving on. It's not going to come from what you're currently doing today. For Aquarius. Conversations with somebody about new opportunities. That's literally what I was just saying. Working harder than usual. New opportunities. I'm telling you, these new opportunities are going to be what pushes you along. If you want to go back to school, do it. If you want to, you know, start your own business, if you want to work for somebody else, I would highly recommend it. That's where your income's going to come from. And we have the Four of Wands. Like, that's fantastic. Career and finance for Aquarius for the month of April. Somebody else got this too. Don't take out any loans right now, okay? Don't borrow any money. Expect a large expense to pop up as well. Yeesh. Expect to not get along with somebody in the workplace as well. This person's just, For some reason, I want to use the word vulgar, but they could be a Leo. They're a fire sign. Somebody's going to go work for a dispensary. Or some sort of, I don't know, like a natural food store. Something hippie dippy, okay? Maybe you're going to go lick frogs. I don't know, but you're going to do something interesting. If you're an artist and you decide to go that route, you are going to be big time, like all over the internet, big time. For Aquarius, you are manifesting the 10 of Cups. It is going to come with some sort of partnership. So whether that's like business partnership and or, you know, a better boss or whatever the case, but I do see it working out for you. Watch out for a Taurus. I don't know why I want to say that. I also saw a Leo you have to watch out for, so. Yeah, be careful with the spending. If you're involved in anything court related, it's going to go on a lot longer than you expected, and it's going to be a lot more expensive. It will go in your favor, though. The number 5 is relevant. If you're writing a manuscript, writing a book, anything to do with writing, that's going to be a big moneymaker for you, okay? You're not going to think so at first. You're not going to think so. You're going to think you made a huge mistake, and it will actually be a moneymaker for you. Okay, moving on to Pisces. And I'm going to go to the gym. Okay, for Pisces, career and finance, what does that look like? For Pisces, career and finance, what does that look like? Somebody's knocking on Pisces' door. I don't know why I'm getting that. Run. I hide when people knock on my door. I'm seeing the color magenta be relevant. Maybe it's your nails or something. I don't know. Okay, some new passionate, exciting thing happening for you, and it looks like money. So it's like, you know, you're getting excited. You're really like, you know, becoming very focused, super focused on something, and more money. It's new money with the Ace of Coins. It's not old money. This is going to be very exciting to you. Somebody's stripping, making a lot of money. No judgment here, whatever works. For Pisces, working hard at something, like I said. Watch out for some people that are going to try to take advantage of you financially this month. Expect significant changes. You may need to take a time out for a death, like death of somebody you know, okay? Make sure you're investing in yourself. The number 9 is relevant. Otherwise, you could come down with some sort of illness or anxiety. Expect something to come back around. It's going to be verbal, so a text message, a phone call, something like that. Maybe it's an old client of yours, maybe it's an old past job, maybe it's something you got overlooked for, and now they're like, oh, never mind, we do want you to be CEO, you know, something like that. You do have a stalker in your energy as well. Could be investing in something that will be worth money in time, whether it's an antique or a piece of art, something like that. It's like when you get it, you just get it, and then in time you find out that it's worth a lot of money. Make sure you are taking care of your home. Something could go wrong this month with your home as well. It will get resolved. If you're buying a business or buying a home, you're gonna need to fix it up quite a bit. You have the 4 of Wands here, so I do love that for you. For Pisces, career. Watch out for somebody using you for money as well. Unfortunately, they're pulling as the devil. If you're looking to get some reprieve, vacation time, anything like that. I see that happening for you. Start planning, start putting money away. The number 9 is still relevant. Yeah, there's a trip. There's a trip. Could be taking a trip with somebody as well. It could even be overseas or much further than where you are currently. There's horses there. I have no idea why I want to say that. We have a wish fulfillment happening for you as well. The number 5 will be relevant around that. It might have to do with a court situation and or some sort of karmic justice. Expect it to go in your favor, especially if somebody owes you money. We have you spending some time alone working on some sort of new project. This could be a side business even, or a side venture that ends up making money for you. I see you have support, emotional fulfillment here. Looks like with a fire sign. Maybe it's a business partner or somebody you work with. We have the 10 of Cups coming your way. Something you've been manifesting. You are in the upright. Dropping a heavy burden. Something being illuminated. There is somebody trying to screw you over, like I said, but I've already said that. They could be after your... Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Make a judgment call with that one, okay? They could be an air sign. Communication about new options and opportunities. Lots of growth and success for you, Pisces. Honestly, this is going to be a really good month for you. Expect somebody to want to go into business with you as well. Okay, I spent a little more time on you guys just because you're the end, and so I feel bad, but everything looks pretty good. I don't think many signs had anything too tragic. Libra might need a bonus from me now. All right, guys, hope you have a good weekend.